Shalom, 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 shalom to you. Shalom, 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 shalom to you and you and you and you. Hello, hello, hello to each and every one of you. I am Apostle Shalonda Williams Leonard, and I'm excited to be here on the Balanced Women's Summit. Listen, because this vision is major, right? We're here to talk about health. We're here to talk about wellness. We're here to talk about wholeness and how all of that fits into our everyday lives, right? Well, I am again Apostle Shalonda Williams Leonard, and I'm going to go ahead and give you all of my information now, because when this is done, I want you to really sit and meditate and think on the things that I'm about to share with you, okay? So you can visit me at my website, www.theinspirationaltreasure.com. You can follow me on social media at Inspirational Treasure. Now, don't put the I in front of it. I got to be a little bit different. So it starts with an N, but do follow me on TikTok, follow me on Facebook, follow me on IG at Inspirational Treasure. All right. So we just got that out the way. So I want to share with you something that God started revealing to me as I was ministering to my church and to those that follow me. He began to talk to me about the word shalom. You heard my little song, my little jingle at the beginning. But he began to talk to me about the word shalom. And as long as I've been hearing this word, it's always associated with the word peace. And normally that's it. I haven't heard it spoken about in other ways or pertaining to other things. But when we begin to speak on faith and on love and on all these different things, God also began to impress upon me that we need to have the peace that surpasses all understanding. And so I said, okay, well, shalom, right? He's like, no, go look it up. And so I began to look through the Strong Concordance, and the number 7965 in the Strong's Concordance is the word shalom. And so as I began to study it, I saw so many other words that went along with this particular word, the thing that we've been talking about for years. And the gist of what God said to me is, if you chase after or pursue all of these things, then peace is the result. I said, what you say, God? He said, if you pursue and chase after all of these things that I'm going to show you, Shalonda, then peace is the result. What peace? That peace that surpasses all understanding. So here are the words that went along with the word shalom: completeness, soundness, welfare, peace, completeness in number, safety, soundness in body, welfare, health, prosperity, to be well in time of prosperity, peace, quiet, tranquility, contentment, peace offerings. I said, well, wow. He said, yes, all of that is encompassed in the word shalom. So today, the topic for today, what I want to share with you is that your shalom is your business. Come on, somebody say it with me right where you are sitting. My shalom is my business. Now, what are you saying? When it comes to business, everybody's running around trying to figure out everything about their life. They want to make sure that everything is in place when it comes to taking care of their business, right? I'm taking care of my business. So if you are taking care of everything else, if you're taking care of the kids, you're taking care of your spouse, you're taking care of your business, your church, your ministry, all these things that you're hustling to get, and you're taking care of all of that business, but your shalom is the last thing you think about. All right, then it's time for us to put things in proper priority, because when we begin to pursue our shalom, it encompasses all of those things that you're chasing, but it doesn't leave out the peace. You got it? So when you're pursuing your shalom, then you're going to cover everything else. You're going to cover the plans for prosperity. You're going to cover the sound mind. You're going to cover the welfare and the quiet and the peace offerings and all these different things. But it doesn't leave out the peace. Peace is the ultimate result of you pursuing your shalom. So as you are trying to balance your health, as you're trying to get everything in full alignment and you want to be the best you can be. I mean, you started all these different New Year's resolutions, and we do it every year. We talk about how we're going to lose weight, how we're going to spend more time with our family, how we're going to do all these great things, right? We'll make this one of the things that we choose to do. Pursue your shalom. I'm going to read these words to you one more time because I want you to really, really get what it is comprised of, and then recognize that when you cover all of these different things, then your peace is the result. Say it to yourself right now. When I pursue my shalom, when I make my shalom my business, then peace is the end result of everything else that comes along with this. So the completeness, your wholeness, your soundness, welfare, your peace, completeness in number, your safety, soundness in body, your welfare again, your health, your prosperity, to be well in time of prosperity, peace again, quiet, tranquility, contentment, and peace offerings. Come on, meditate on that really quickly, because if you begin to pursue all this, if you can begin to pursue your completeness, your wholeness, right? You're not just talking about being half a person. You're not just talking about only being whole when it comes to your marriage, or only being whole when it comes to business. But no, that encompasses everything about your life. It brings it all together. There's a wholeness that goes along with it. Are you pursuing that? Your health, your wealth, your safety. The word shalom is not just one to be tossed down or tossed around lightly. Because if you really understand everything that comes along with it and you make it your business, then you get to the point where you have peace on a consistent and regular basis. And I'm telling you that no matter what it is that you do, if this summit shows you that you have these things you can work on with your body, with your health, right? And you pursue that, but your mind is a whole mess. I talk a lot about the mind when I'm doing coaching, because people don't understand what everybody deals with when it comes to the soulless realm, to the mind. Some people, no matter how much work they put into their bodies, they'll talk themselves out of being healthy by the way their mind is shaped, by what they're thinking, by what they remember from people talking about them when they were younger, right? And so you can do all the work on your body, but if your mind is not in a place of wholeness and completeness, then you can very well just go back to the very same thing that you did before. Now, I'm about to say something and it's going to sound real crazy, but the reason why I may not be to full capacity in my body, which I'm going to be working on, and that's not just a cliche statement, but the reason why I'm not in full capacity is not because my mind is telling me to go backwards. It's simply a choice. I simply like what I like, right? But I make that decision from a very sound and whole place. I make a decision that whatever the consequences may be, I'm going to have to take the L for that real quick. But now I'm in a place where I want complete and total shalom. So I'm going to have to not just pursue the soundness in my mind and my decision making, but my health is a part of that. You got it? So having one part without the other part doesn't give you shalom. It doesn't give you peace. It doesn't give you the peace that surpasses all understanding when you can just rest your nerve. I always have this vision of myself when I'm sitting on the front porch when I'm old, me and my husband, and we're rocking in rocking chairs, and I'm watching the little kids and the new generations come by and all the stuff that they got going on, right? And I am in such a peaceful place that nothing can bother me. Not the circumstances of the world, not the circumstances of what's going on in behind closed doors with other people, right? I'm a pastor right now. So more than likely, I'm still going to be pastoring or leading somebody then, still being prophetic then. And so I'm not even going to let that stuff consume me. I'm going to pray, I'm going to teach, I'm going to do what I have to do. And I'm going to be in such a sound place that nothing will be able to shake me or rock me. How does that sound to you? How does it sound to you to be in a place where nothing moves you? Not because your love is not there, because my love ain't going nowhere. You hear me? But not because your love is not in place, but because you really trust and believe that all things are the way they should be according to what God wants. When you believe that, and when you get yourself in alignment, when you work on your completeness, when you work on your soundness, when you work on your welfare, your peace, your tranquility, the completeness of your mind, the soundness of your mind, the soundness in your body, your prosperity. If you sitting pretty, everything is paid for, y'all good, right? And it's prosperity in your home, the love is overflowing, and life is good. Somebody might say that that's a dream, but not according to Sean's Concordance, number 7965. Not according to the scriptures that we feed ourselves on a regular basis. God doesn't make promises that he can't keep. He also doesn't give principles that do not work. So if you pursue your shalom, if you make your shalom your business, then you're going to do a few things. You're going to make sure that your prosperity is in place. You're going to begin to think about those things, but you will not stress over those things. God, what is it that you want me to do and pursue that's going to cause there to be prosperity in my life so I have no worries? It's number one. Then let's go into the acronym Shalom. I want you to write this down, SHALOM, and write it like this so that you can write the word next to it or the sentence or statement. So one, you're going to pursue a sound mind. Somebody say, a sound mind is my business. Sound. What is that? That's stable. That's well. I'm not stressing, no anxiety, no fear. I'm not letting that rule me. Soundness of mind is my business. What else is your business? My habits. My habits are my business. Now, listen, if you got some habits that drive you totally nuts, and if you run out of money before you can actually put money into the things that you need to, then your habits might just be disrupting your life, okay? And that's not going to cause you no peace at all. No shalom, shalom, shalom. No, no, no. So your habits are your business. What habits do you have that is contributing to you not having shalom in your life? You got to figure those things out. And then you got to begin to pursue the resolution to how to create new habits and to end the old ones. All right. What else do you have? Affirmations. Your affirmations are your business. You hear me? You get to decide what you believe and what you don't. Right. And so if you're going to believe everything that people have said about you in your past, everything that everybody said negative about you, if that's all you're going to believe, then that's all you're going to affirm. So I need you to begin to change your affirmations. You hear this all over the place. I'm sure you took enough courses, you watched enough videos, you read enough books talking about affirming yourself, right? Well, I want you to take the affirmations or the affirmations that God has given you and apply them to yourself. Are you fearfully and wonderfully made? Right? Everything concerning you, is it good? Because he made you good from the beginning. He never changed his mind. Right? So I want you to take the affirmation, the things that God has said about you, make them your affirmations. That way they can always be true. Your affirmations are your business. What else is your business? Your life is your business. Right? And so if you tend to every little thing separately, but you do not bring it all together, then you have bits and pieces of yourself spread all over the place. What is your life made up of? Is it happy moments? Is it vacations, staycations, time with the children, time with your family, seeing about your parents? Whatever your life is made up of, your ministry, your physical business, entrepreneurship, your books, whatever you have going on, what is your life comprised of? And is there peace in it? Is there shalom in it? Because your life is your business. You get to decide what your life is going to look like. Circumstances happen. Life happens. Everything may come crashing down all at one time. But even in that, you get to decide whether or not you're going to let the weight of the crash overcome you, overtake you, or whether you're going to be the one to stand up, shake it off, and keep it moving. Your shalom is your business, remember? And in this, your life is your business. And you get to decide how it's going to go. What else? Your obedience is your business. Ooh. Now that's a good one. It's a hard one sometimes, but it's a good one. Why? Because when we are obedient to the call that we have on our life, stress falls off your back, right? Because you ain't running, you're not chasing anything. You're just literally present, waiting for everything to come to manifestation, right? But only with your obedience can it come to manifestation? If God says make a move and you don't make a move, how can you question, why is my life this way? If God says go to the left and you go to the right and you fall down in a hole, how can you say, oh my God, why have you forsaken me? No, no, no. Why haven't you followed the instructions? Being obedient may seem tough when it's things you don't want to do. But when you get in full alignment and you begin to walk in obedience, believe it or not, your shalom increases by extreme measures, because you're not concerned about whether you're pleasing God or not. You're not concerned about whether you're on the right path or not. Your obedience is your business. What else is your business? Your me time. Your me time, honey, is your business. You have to decide also, am I going to care for me? I always think about when you're on an airplane and they give you the instructions and they tell you before you put the oxygen mask on your children or anybody that's with you, make sure you get oxygen for yourself first. Even in the scriptures, it says to you to love your neighbor as you love yourself, which means you matter. You make a difference. And so whether it's going to get you a mani-pedi, whether it's going to get your hair redone, honey, I need these locks redone right now. But if it's going to get your locks redone, for men that may be watching us, if it's you going to sit and watching a game with some fellas, with your friends, what me time do you give yourself? That's your business. What makes you happy? What pleases you? Do you even do the things that make you happy just a little bit? If not, it's time for you to get on that. Why? Because it's your business. I want you to repeat it to yourself over and over and over again. My shalom is my business, and I'm going to tend to my business. I hope you got that. And I hope that it made perfect sense to you. I hope that you fully understand that in this day and time, you cannot allow the enemy to think that he's won over you when you have the power to tend to your business, your shalom, your completeness, your soundness, your wealth, your health, your prosperity, your safety. All of that is what makes up your shalom. And the end result therein is peace. Your health is about tending to everything that concerns you. Your wellness is about tending to everything that concerns you. And today, your shalom, your peace, your soundness of mind, it is your responsibility. So I'm challenging you right now. I challenge myself right now to make this your priority. As you pursue God in your life, shalom comes along with that if you choose it. But if you choose to stay stuck, if you choose to stay in a pit, if you choose to stay in anxiety and fear, listen, even if you deal with mental illness or health concerns in your mind, and you choose not to get the help you need, then you're saying, my shalom ain't my business. If you're dealing with health issues and you choose, which I've been guilty of, not tending to everything that concerns your body, then your shalom ain't your business. But because it is your business, you're going to tend to it. Yeah, absolutely. So again, don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to stay connected. Don't forget to get with these other awesome, powerful speakers and apply things to your life that are really going to help you in this season. This is not just about New Year's resolutions. No, no, no. We're going to be intentional about everything we do. Make our intentions plain and follow through with it. So what are you going to do? Make your shalom your business. Many, many blessings to each and every one of you.